Hey friends, and welcome to episode 1 of Getting Creative with Camtasia. So I'm using Camtasia 18 and I've used Camtasia since version 1, but I want to show you some cool things that you can do in Camtasia that you may not have noticed. So the first thing is you can take your little icons on the left, and if you move to the edge, you can shrink and get rid of the words, because after you've used them for a while, who needs the words? And that gives you more room to work on the screen. Totally simple, but effective. Another thing I like to do is if I have chunks that are working together, I can free up an entire track by simply grouping those chunks. I do this a lot with animated titles, where I can bring them in and then group them, and then it frees up the whole row above it. With my track 3 all open, I would like to show you a neat trick with using the cropping tool. So in this clip, I talk about how long it takes for this computer to boot. And then I recorded a separate clip where I add a counter to the screen. So when I bring this in, you can see how it takes up the entire screen, which is silly. So for the purpose of this movie, I'm going to delete my voice from before. And then I've got a clip where you can see it just counts down. So right here, if you listen to me, I'm talking about how long it takes
on this screen
to boot into Puppy
I'm going
Linux.
to choose just the standard one, because that way it'll load up.
So watch this. We're going to bring over our counter. We're going to find where it starts moving. So right there's where I started moving. Split that, delete the part that I don't need, and then we're going to use the amazing crop tool to crop down to the point where we simply have our cool stopwatch. I don't need all the other little parts. I only want where it counts. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. So I'm just rolling the wheel forward and I'm just getting above those little zeros. Then I'll scroll back out so I can see here and cut over to the 0.3. I like my spacing of that. I'm going to switch to the scale tool. It allows me to shrink and place this right where I want. I'm going to make it look a little bit more spiffy by adding a cool backdrop behind it. I'm going to raise this up, put the backdrop below, stretch the backdrop out. Just for giggles, I'm going to say it goes to right here because it doesn't really matter. I'm going to slice those, delete those, and then I'm going to go back to this area, and let's bring our little backdrop up so that it fits, stretch it across, and just for simplicity, let's just add a cool outline, size 5, make it 90% filled. Let's see how that looks. That's pretty snazzy. And then going back to our other skill, there's how we group it. So now when this movie plays,
on this screen, I'm going to choose
and there's the countdown of how long it takes to launch. All because we were able to use the super cool crop tool. I'll pause that so we don't have two of me talking. You can place this wherever you want now that it's grouped. And those are 3 cool skills we've added. How to get yourself more workspace, how to group so that your titles are all locked in, and using the amazing crop tool to add something to your video. Thanks friends for watching the very first episode of Getting Creative with Camtasia. If you like the movie, please click that awesome like button. If you want to click subscribe, click that button as well. And if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new movie from me, HLModTech, click the notification bell. Have a great day, friends.